Hello. Good evening, everybody. The last third part of our day marathon, which actually I like it this way a bit more, I would say, than just sitting through the entire day. Gives me a little bit of space to, properly eat, to do small things in between, refill my tea, coffee, all that stuff, prepare, especially with different games. I find it way easier this way. So yeah, I'm also honestly, Shinu, I have no idea why the chat is like it is. So somehow, but yeah, with the I'm missing something. Yes, the game overlay now is there. That should be also there. Yeah, I found this way a little bit better. Yeah, it's maybe in total a little bit less time that I stream and play, but at least again, like, I have possibility to prepare the games, especially if we play different ones, reset all the YouTube stuff, also, have proper food and not like eat some junk. So yeah, that's definitely good. And chat is hanging just like you. No. D-Web today, let's see your words into the RNGesus ears, and we can go. Alright, you know what? Let's not wait much. One thing which I have to immediately tell everybody, I have not touched D2 for 1 month, so you can expect very good gameplay today. So just a little word of warning, I'll need to remember hotkeys, I will need to remember how to play, what to do, hopefully not tripping on the Necro, not tripping my golem. So let's see. We've been we were very lucky in the last 2 sessions. Got a lot of stuff, all the duplicates, but a lot of really good gear. So, like really rare stuff. But let's see what we can do today. As always, this is our Bomber Necro, Mage Feast for the CE radius, 6-easted War Axe, 220, 21 life, 37 poison res, perfect top ace, Tiara, Enigma, 20 FCR, 10 all res, Amulet. I just need 20 FCR. For now I don't have anything better to equip. I don't have the Necro 120 or 220, so that's the best I could use. Obviously 35 FCR Monarch, War Travelers 49, 10 FCR ring with strength, lightning, fire, and MF. Arachnid Mesh, 111 defense. All res 14, 25 MF. Magic ring, GG1. On a swap 5-6 CTA and another spirit. I do have torch. Ooh. Yeah, my loot filter is not updated with the current textures, so might have some artifacts like this, but I tested a little bit yesterday, checked most of the items, all seems good. 7 MF resistances, 7 MF, 6 MF, so all res, life, decent stuff. Mercenary, Andy Visage. No doubt you heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Say that, Diablo, the Lord of Terror. What? Required level 83. 45. Greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. +2 to all skills. Sweet. Okay. I think it's probably some... No, it's not a rune actually. I don't know what causes it, but anyways, it's not gonna prevent us to do stuff. But yeah, he has Fortitude, Andy Visage with 15 IAS, Jewel and Ethereal Insight in CV. With pretty good critical strike and enhanced damage. That's so far the best weapon I could give him. Okay. What we do, we actually farm... I think it's Glacial Trail, isn't it? A Drifting Cavern? No, I think it's Crystalline... No, yeah, it's Glacial Trail. Crystalline Passage is the other place. Yeah, so what do I have here? I have 770 bone armor on a swap battle orders, or battle command battle orders. Teleporting, amplified damage, corpse explosion. No need for Scalis. That was nice. Sometimes maybe using bone wall, but most likely not. And mostly teleporting, repositioning myself. Oh boy. I'm not used to hotkeys. Damn. Okay. I think we good. How is it on a stream? Does it all sound good? There are no issues, right? I guess. Seems like you have sound from the game. You have a microphone. You have music. Should we begin? Who is farming D2 right now with me? Say something in chat. Namespace is not allowed because he will find his grail items and not me. So this should be clear to everybody. Anybody else is welcome to join the grind. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's go. I remember it was somewhere there. Typically we hit this group and this one if it's there. Blue Corona, not a bad start I have to say. And the Soul Rune. Oh, B is to open the cube. Soul Rune, I could pick it up, but I don't think I will really craft any blood rings. They were really underwhelming in all vacations. Oof. Alright, so let's chill a little bit here. Let's chill a little bit with D2R. I have to admit, I don't know how about you, how much did you play recently, but personally I did not play a lot, or like not at all for the last multiple, like month and a half almost, due to many reasons. And I found myself that actually I do want to make one or two interesting projects in D2R, like related to, you know, farming. I want to do Giga Chat Pit Zerker. I do want to make very interesting. I do want to farm a little bit more with Necro, maybe level him up to like 98. But not the, you know, not the pussy way like people do now. Jesus, what's... Okay, sorry. The game is probably doesn't like the fact that I use loot filter, but yeah, it's just lagging a little bit. Not the easy way like people do in the Terra zones. I wanted to do it a bit more OG way. Not sure though where exactly at this point, but somewhere. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe level. So yeah, Pit Zerker is something that I wanted to do. Bruh. No, not the golem, you bastards. What else? What else?
Good afternoon.
There was something else I wanted to do actually. I kind of forgot. I want to do the Blizz Baller Sork. Or Fizz Sork and farm something like, I don't know. Holy moly. Am I on a player's one? I hope so. Feels a bit weak. 2 rune? Meh. Namespace has to find Prophecy Tyrios. Yeah, that's for sure. It's the one. It's the one he's destined to get. Right, our auto hotkey still doesn't work. Hey Asteriel. I'm good, I'm good. I'm good. It's been quite a journey the last month for sure. I started working full-time job and trying meanwhile to catch up with YouTube after a little bit of a pause that I took back. Ooh, Tyrant Club, that's a demon limb. Took some time to reflect a little bit on YouTube and decide what I want to do with it, and now doing this, putting it all together again with work, it's a little bit harder, obviously. But seems fine. I enjoyed Diablo 4 recently. It was really fun to play. I'm looking forward to its launch, and now I really want to kind of... I don't want to say that I'm like 100% branching out into different games, but I do want to try a lot of ARPGs that I haven't played for some reason in the past. Like all the cool ones and all the iconic classic ones. And also want to continue doing some content about D2R. At least I have like six videos planned. So yeah. Am I going to do Terra Zones like today? Today no. I'm still farming Driftern Cavern. I want to do 1000 runs. Don't want to do just for the test. I don't want to do Terra Zones at the moment, but maybe at some point I will do them. Yeah, true. I wanted to do Terra Zones. Yes, that was actually a good reminder of what I was talking previously. Hey Smiley, what's up? How are you doing? It's been ages. Are you awake? Did you have your breakfast or lunch already? Maybe. Probably breakfast still. Sunday. Good Sunday morning to you. What profession? I am a... just thinking. Business strategy technique consultant. Also project lead in the IT. Vortex Orb. In the IT sector. Working with one really interesting agency in automotive business, supporting very big client on a lot of things, like 6 and 5 life leech. Oh my, holy moly. It's not 640, but it's 6, okay? It's 6. I think it counts. It counts. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna reroll the seed of this necromancer, I think, because this place is ridiculous, the fact that we are doing here. You started recording your piano play? Nice. It's been a while, isn't it? Like I remember your last project was the Warhammer book translation. I don't know where, like, have you finished completely all the post editing and so on? Was it book or something? But I remember it was Warhammer, if I'm not completely wrong. But piano also really nice. I remember, yeah, you were telling about this. You doing well, Smiley? Nice. Still doing D2? Working on grinding just like you? Ah, grailing, or what's your, or did you go this season? I think you were grailing, weren't you? What's the deal with the grail right now? How many items left? Holy moly, that's hard to see. Yeah, I probably should have tested a bit more thoroughly. I mean, I knew that I would have issues with the loot filter, but I wasn't expecting items to have it. Smiley rare one, yes. I'll turn on the light quickly. Make a pause. That's a cool one. 6 jobs, really nice. Love it. Connect with publisher to do this official. Ooh. Project I can use into work. Nice. Okay, that's actually an interesting step. Yeah. If you can get a good agent or like good deal with the publisher overall, then it could be a really nice thing to do in general. Very nice. Congrats on that. It's actually really cool. Hope it works out, to be honest. Hawk Helm. 5 NATO maybe? No, we have Greeting Stranger in here. And all of this because D2R team doesn't want to implement basic load filter, yikes. Hope they will not forget about you. Yeah, that's always a challenge with the publishers. It's such a huge business. Very big thing. Maybe we snatch a rune today. We haven't seen a rune for a while as well. Would be nice, to be honest. Get a bear or jaw. I mean, I don't really need jaw, I need bear. Only bear rune. Only bear rune. Nothing else matters because this is Diablo 2 Resurrected. There are no other rune words besides Infinity and Enigma. Don't mind my salty attitude. I don't know, guys, did you follow anything about Project Diablo 2 lately? They had 2 developer streams and man, they got me hyped, honestly. Introducing Act 4, mercenaries with dark and light theme. Some using bone magic, the other using holy magic. That's really awesome. And reworking finally some paladin skills. I'm thinking of starting paladin in season 7, to be honest. It's end of April they plan to do it. And I really think of starting it as a paladin, either charger or sacrificer, because both of them got some AoE damage. Like the charge gets more AoE damage, the more AoE splash, the further away you travel in the distance of charge. And you could also charge like next to the monster, like it no longer just does normal attack there. And sacrifice skill, now when you kill the enemy, all the damage that was overkill for his HP of the enemy is going to be a corpse explosion in a small radius. So really looks dope. I really want to try one or the other. I haven't played any melee character in PD2, any melee build, so that would be a really interesting experience for me. What iron golem do I have? It's a insight, Kyle, like basic insight, not even ethereal one, just a basic one. I mean, my mercenary also uses insight, but I just don't have infinity. I have like multiple characters, 90 plus, and I still don't have 2 bear runes. I didn't farm lower grass though. But yeah. How are you doing, Kyle? How is it going? Are you playing Season of D2R or Season 3, I mean, or single player this time? You played a bit of Season 3? Yeah. I agree with you. Like, especially when... So that also what kind of tilted me a little bit. Although, like, I chose character without Infinity this time, but it was even worse. But that's what making me really annoyed, that there is no middle way. Like, literally nothing in the middle. Especially for solo self-found. Like, for trading, still okay, but solo self-found, you really don't have any middle ground. It's either Infinity or nothing, and that really slows down your progression. You don't feel very smooth. It's a horrible grind of the same triangle area for like non-stop. I don't know. I was like, screw it, don't want to do it really once again. Unless they introduce like more interesting ways to get runes, like farm them, I mean, and some other mid-value options for either conviction or lower res, and not stupid as plague that requires you to stay and get hit, but something on proc, on strike. That would be cool. Did I like D4? Yes, I did. It's a nice game. It's not D2 completely, it's a different game. There are some bits that are similar to D2, but pretty different in general. It's not D3 either, somewhere in between. And from what I've seen, it's a good base. There are, yeah, some things that I didn't like 100%, like UI, like dungeons being a bit repetitive and backtracking. And like some affixes on items being really so irrelevant early game or until like very end game and so on. But overall it was nice to play. It was very good combat, interesting classes, possibility to do new builds and so on. Explore the world. It was really cool. I'm looking forward to it for sure. What up, KD? What's the hot dog? Man, today no hot dog. Today only some sandwiches. Half food sandwiches. As you like. Before there was a D4 patch.
I can't.
D4 patch was the one we played before. When we went into the dungeon deeper and deeper. This is a Diablo 1 patch. Diablo 1 the Hell 3. Probably going to more or less skip Season 3. Don't have the patience to do it again. Yeah. I honestly, Kyle, I deleted my character 3 days after the season start. I was like, alright, screw it. So I didn't want to repeat the same thing without any new content, any new reasonable stuff. True Mang, yes. You could only watch, but really looks super, very good. Blizzard remembered how to do stuff. I mean, yes and no. Yes and no, because they did not innovate anything, absolutely. It was just, again, a robust base of the game, good foundation, no new systems, nothing, no new mechanics. Even, I would even say that a lot of systems that they had, for example, in D3 were simplified. Even. Like skill system, for example. It's pretty much the same as in Diablo 3, but simplified and put on a tree. With less skills, with less passive choices and so on. So it doesn't really, I wouldn't say. But it looked good, once again, it looked good. It will be interesting to play. Will it be 10,000 plus hours to play? Not sure. Season 28 in D3 was good? Yes, I enjoyed it so much actually. I played it a lot. It was really fun. Is there in your country something that looks like shawarma? Перепичка? What's перепичка? Yes, I mean, we have here Turkish dürüm döner, or like döner. Duna, mahshuna. And also like Lebanese or Syrian, I think Syrian as well, but Lebanese shawarma. So pretty much, yeah, the same thing. We do have it here. Döner is very, like, very Berlin thing, but Berserker Axe. And it's a bit different in Turkey and like everywhere else. Started to spread in Europe, but not so popular as in Berlin. But shawarma, I think, is very popular, or like available. Let's put it this way: available everywhere. Heavy gloves. Are you also going to have greeting stranger? No, they don't. You gave away your Tesla Dean closed a few weeks ago and your MA Mosaic scene. Would you like to donate me gear? Which gear? I don't have any gear, Tomak. I don't play season. That's single player. Hey Rafal. No recent drops. No yet, nothing yet. We started. Actually did not look into the drops. Did not look into the command. Haven't found any. Well, we found today. I mean, I could say we found 6 the magic Java javelin for Java zones with +6 to spear skills, javelin and spear skills, and 5 life leech. I'm gonna sneeze.
Come on.
Oh my, that's the second time sneeze comes out of nowhere. Sudden sneeze. The most dangerous one. That's how shawarma called in West Ukraine. Nice, I see. Перепичка. Interesting. Doesn't ring a bell with anything. Single players better than ladder. I mean, depends what you want to do. You want to play party and trade, then of course not. But yeah, generally I do like single player more than playing online. Like, there are no real benefits of playing online anymore, apart from like playing with community. Everything else is just either making game worse with like random maps and taking longer time to grind anything, or making it easier with trading. So I only see how it basically loses over single player. No loot filter and stuff like that. Infinite cash as well. So we do need to find a grail item today. Actually, let's launch a little poll. You found Veil of Steel? Yuck. No. Grail item today. Oh yes. I'm afraid not. Alright. How many believers are there? How many? do, do, do. Go inside. Explode something. Good boy. Aren't most of my grail items low TCs? No. I only have one left of low TCs. Torch of Fire. Everything else is found. Has been found. We still have a bunch of elite armors. I think Leviathan, Steel Carapace, Death's Web, Death's Phantom, Ethereal Smite, of course. What else do I miss? You can check in the exclamation grail. I don't remember. I always forget. I think there are Azure Wrath, Stormlash, those things as well. Only few matter anyways. Probably. It's more exciting when stuff drops. I would say yes, Tomak. I mean, again, because you can stretch it and you don't lose stuff in like 4 months. And then, for example, if you drop your Griffins, you know that, okay, I do have Griffins now, so I could actually make really GG Javazon or Lightning Sork, you know, like, or you are on the way there. So that makes it super exciting. The moment when it gets not exciting is when you, I think, like, more or less where I am now. Because the only two things I really want to make some builds is Death Phantom and D-Web. Everything else I have. I mean, I also need Bear Runes to make my Infinity finally, hopefully, eventually. But that's it. I could make already almost any build in the game and do whatever I want. So now when you drop items, it's already not so cool. You found Death Phantom yesterday, but it was a garbage roll? Man. I still want to test a Cold Nova Sork. Frost Nova Sork. I want to make it in... maybe try Swampy Pits, to be honest. I think Lightning Nova would be still better there. I mean, again, you know, now that... That's why, like, now that we have Sunder, stupid Sunder charms on single player, it's like, why would I make Cold Nova Sork ever, at all? What's the point? Lightning Nova is better, because you don't have immunity anymore. And you can just go anywhere with Sunder Charm, Infinity, and Griffins, and you're Gucci. And before I would say, okay, Lightning Nova Sork could not go into Swampy Pit, but Cold Nova Sork could. And that would have been a very interesting build to try. Max... what's it called? Energy Shield, Max Frost Nova, with full damage setup and damage mitigation. And there you go. Farm it. But now, I don't know. Does it make sense? Not sure. You need Phantom for Frost Nova build? Ideally, yes, because Frost Nova doesn't scale so well as Lightning Nova. Like, it hits, I think, 1.7, 1.6k damage, more or less. But if you get Death Phantom and really good Night Wings and you put facets in it, I think it could be very strong. Still not like P5 cow level strong, but maybe P3 cows could do playfully. Ooh, Great Poleaxe. Not ethereal, unfortunately. Found three griffins from manipulating NDT05. Ah, yeah. I heard that thing as well. Like, that's also, to me, like, I wouldn't do it. To me, it's like, I don't know, that's stupid. I've seen people doing this, changing the time on their computer and doing, like, somebody did, I don't know, 1,000 terrorized Mephisto runs, and he found like 3 griffins and stuff like that. Like, come on, do we really need to, like, do we really need to make this game even more stupid than it is? Like, come on. But yeah, it's a choice of anybody. I mean, obviously she has crazy drops, that's why you farm her for Viper Magi, Shaker and so on. That's why. And imagine if she could drop Tyrael Smite and stuff. Obviously you will find it like in no time. That's why they are all TC capped, so that you cannot actually find the most important items from there. So, I don't know. To me, it's -1 to Terror Zone's idea in game design. Since but you never play Cold Sork anyways. I mean, you still could, right? Like, I guess there are some places where you wouldn't go lightning. I don't know. Maybe like Stony Tombs, you wouldn't go lightning. Well, you would probably also not go cold, most likely fire. But yeah. That's, I think, what Thunder Charms did. Like, in hindsight, they killed most of the builds that are suboptimal for each character class. 10 max 72 AR for the XGC drop. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. Chicken drop, but you wouldn't manipulate to a degree. Yeah. I mean, I know just some people did that. I heard, like, I've seen some videos about it, but like, once again, kind of defeats the purpose. I'm pretty sure you also need to be high enough level to up her TC enough. Like, you probably should be 92 or 94 or something like this, so that she can drop from that TC. Because bosses upgrade their TCs not very straight like monsters. It's a bit convoluted there, the mechanic. Yeah, whatever. Wait, what? Tomac? The sentence that starts with "I was drunk as hell" always interests me. What did you do? Tried farming cows with your FOHD? It's oh man. I'm pretty sure you were surprised with the results. I mean, I would say that manipulating terror zones is cheating. I mean, in the end, you can do whatever you want, right? It's like your game, it's your single player, whatever. I just think that if we are talking, let's say, legit Holy Grail, then probably I would say farming Holy Grail of bosses is cheating. But for whatever else, it's your game, you do whatever you want. I mean, as long as you don't come online and say that you are farming with a bot and you still consider it legit Holy Grail just because you don't have time to grind yourself, I'm like, okay. But just, you can do whatever you want, but don't argue that this is legit Holy Grail. Legit Holy Grail means that you farm monsters in the areas that can drop your items. Like classical ones. Just enjoying leveling TZs? Yeah, that's a cool one. It's a sense of a progress you get, right? When you don't get progress on your Holy Grail or your character power, you need at least some other sense of progress and seeing your to see your level go up is also nice. Oh yeah, true, Danish. How many TZs ND runs you can do in 1 hour? 120 if you have perfect map. I think 120 is possible, yeah. Like on a Sork for sure. On a Necro I was like 35 seconds a run on players 5 or players 3, I don't remember. Glorious Axe, that one I have already, unfortunately. Message retracted. Redacted. I'm not reading so fast. Yeah. I know, I even, like I was chatting with a dude on his Discord and everything. He started like learning Python. I mean, I get it, but come on, it's just a bit ridiculous. Yeah, sure, you can compare the two, but again, like if you manipulate ND Terror Zone, I'm pretty sure in 1 week you can make your Holy Grail done. Like in 30 hours of farming Hell ND, I got all the items in 30 hours that she can drop. All the items, maybe except 1 or 2. So, do you think in 100 hours farming terrorized ND zone you will not find your Tyrael Smite and all of that? If she can drop Tyrael Smite, I don't know though, but probably she can. Just for comparison, 30 hours. And I got all the items from Hell ND that she could drop. Except SOJ and maybe like 1 exceptional unique, whatever, maybe 1 elite unique that she has like very low chance. So overall, like just to give you an idea how much faster and better it is than farming this area, for example, in comparison. There are actually some fun TZs too. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. It would be interesting to try. Again, like I want to do Terror Zones only tournament in Discord. I just need to find time when I could do that. It seems like if I want to do videos as well, I really don't have time, or I need to cut on streams. But I don't want to cut on streams because I want to play some of those ARPGs in the pipeline. So tough choice. Unfortunately, again, I guess like I don't want to say that I wasted time when I was, you know, not doing anything for a year, sort of. Obviously I was doing something, but maybe I could have used it a little bit different, but now I don't have the time anymore. So I have to choose, and for now, like, instead of grinding D2R, I would rather play as many ARPGs that I missed in the past and in the current, and actually enjoy it. Might not be just in the next couple of months, but maybe after D4, because like it all comes down now that I imagine when Diablo 4 comes out, I'll probably spend like entire month or even 2 playing Diablo 4 only. So that's why it's kind of such a milestone there. Probably 60 per hour with Light Sork. But if you go with Fire Sork, she literally dies with like 3-4 fireballs. So it is very quick. And you can have map that is in total like 10 teleports from waypoint to her. So imagine, it's super quick. Like again, even on a Necro, I was doing Hell one quite fast.
Thanks.
1 hour 70 runs. Maybe it's like under geared character. Could easily be this
I can't carry it.
not fully geared character. Damn it, that sneeze indeed broke my voice a little bit. I feel a little bit. Not full. Yeah, namespace. I mean, again, like the dude in whatever, like 25 hours found 3 Griffin's eyes from terrorized Candy. 3 Griffins in 20 hours. I mean, come on. And like a bunch of other stuff as well. What about Duriel? Yeah. 6 town portals out of 6 every time. She will start rolling tomes of town portal instead of scrolls. Dude, ID. Thank you. 26. Loads of laundry to do. Man, that's a big laundry day. Nani? You'll be down there for like 4 hours? Jesus Christ. Military peak. There it is. There it is. Our lucky idol. Military peak. Should add it to drops. The best so far. You got new top tip? How did it go actually? It was last weekend, I think, right? You said you had all the thief done. Championnats. Messerschmitt Riva. Right, one day you will be useful. But this day is not going to be today.
Impossible.
Caesar Q Hub. Greetings, stranger. This stat improves your charisma. Replenish life. You'll have to be considered to tenants. Yeah. What's up, Shinui? What did you see out there that you didn't see before? Oh, welcome everybody. I see people still love D2R comparing to everything else. Well, welcome to the stream. Holy Grail continues. At least today. Hope you all are comfortable in your Sunday afternoon. Rocking on your armchairs. Tancreds? Ah, Tancreds, yes. It has turned even brighter minds to madness. Oh. Nobody needs Tancreds. I mean, you could still early on use, I think it's boots and amulet that give you like what? 70 MF? Something like this? Combo? Not bad, not bad. Your gums are swollen? Yeah, man. Can't even imagine. It's probably... wasn't the best thing on earth probably to do. Not the most pleasant stuff. Percocets and whatever pills. Higher than Tylenol. You had it with Paladin 20 years ago? The swollen gums? or what? The Tancreds, right?
Impossible.
Drank 12% Hollandia beers. What is Hollandia beer? Netherlands beer? Dutch beer? Hollandia. Or is it something, some brand? If you can imagine, guys, I haven't drank a single sip since my birthday. So like a month. Nothing. Absolutely. Haven't drank anything. I don't really want to.
Impossible.
I was planning to drink yesterday some champagne or prosecco because of the work. But you think Dutch? Okay. Okay, because yeah, it's called Dutch. Gulden Drag. The Dutch beer, I know. There is a very funny story about some medieval times. It's about a little bit about alchemists and like doctors in medieval times. But I can't tell it to you. Because I can't translate it properly. So yeah, just have that. But it's a very cool story, for sure. You better not get your liver failure. Dude. Be careful with that. You got life insurance? Oh boy. While it is very responsible of you, still, life is what only matters. Job advisor, job advisor, job advisor. I tuned in recently to Mr. Andrei's stream, the Suicide Pelarba.
I can't.
Right at the moment when he was saying butcher, and I understood that I missed his voice tricks quite a bit. If Old Man was here, he would know what I mean. Yep. 52% steel rents, cool drop, not a grader though. Oh, could use it on a Whirlwind Barbarian and hate yourself till the end of days. Tigulated mail, tigulated mail, tigulated mail.
Impossible.
That's a very interesting prognosis. You know what should you do, Tomak?
I can't.
I'll tell you. Wait a second. You need to read one book. Let me find it. Yeah, Смерть Ивана Ильича. Leo Tolstoy. You need to read it. The Death of Ivan Ilyich. Give it a go. It's a good one. You can open it. I send you the... It's a short one. Good one. And I think it puts things into perspective. You're actually a big reader? Nice. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. I feel like I was quite a big reader before I started YouTube. Ever since I started YouTube, I struggle finding time. I was legit sitting yesterday in the evening and making a plan how to get back to reading and like what are the issues at the moment, why I'm not reading, when I could find time, for how long, and so I did like a full analysis. So now I agreed that I will read every day around 10 PM and on weekends first thing in the morning. Sacred Rondake 348, not ethereal for 3 sockets. So but yeah, I'll need to see how it's gonna work. I'm gonna test it for a week. But mostly trash fiction. I mean, you know, it's also fine. Like what depends what you fancy. It's a relaxation as well. Like at the moment, I mostly read fiction, yes, and not always the best quality either. So I did have really a couple of very good books read in over the last couple of years, but I also want to read a bit more non-fiction. And also I need to study some things, particularly systems thinking and potentially systems engineering. I'm not sure if I like systems thinking. I think I could do, but systems engineering might be difficult without let's call it prerequisite engineering topics. The boy got demolished, unfortunately. Let's get him back. checking it out now? Yeah, do it.
Afternoon.
It's a short book, but it's really good, like, honestly. You need to clean cube after that. Nice. You can probably even read it in one evening, or like 2 evenings.
Impossible.
But and I also need TP scrolls. You read Justine by Sade a while back, and man, it was tough getting through it because the dude loves making a straw man and killing it, but I think there was merit to a certain aspect. Sounds unusual. Don't know the author though, nor the book.
I can't do that here.
Wanted to check which language. Ah, yeah, that's why it doesn't work. Okay. Had Russian language, keyboard, tastatur. You just found it and downloaded? Nice. Should be in a public library. Anyways, I mean, Leo Tolstoy was living quite a long time ago, so it should be all in public library now. Kiras. Ooh, ethereal. 165 depth though. But still, ethereal Duriel Shell is pretty nice. That's pretty cool. Ethereal Duriel Shell, nice. Not bad. You owe the library $60 in fees. Kept a few books, probably more.
I can't.
Oh, I know there is now actually they digitalize libraries, and it's actually pretty awesome. You can have like a permission to use and get books, and even digital books and so on. Like, at least here in Germany it works like this. It's pretty good deal overall. I haven't done it because like I have so many books that I still haven't read, and I have them like either digital or paper, that I don't want to expand. It's already hard to choose, you know, like you get into this paradox of choice where you don't know what you want to read because you have too much things to choose from, and your interest jumps from one topic to another. Uh-oh. Furious. This is your first time, isn't it?
I can't.
I need to remove the stupid filters because they don't help against the bots, they only make all of you suffer. I mean, still worth it for Tomac from time to time to get him banned, but for everybody else I think it's unfair. Ooh, okay, unique ring. Unique ring, guys. Make your guesses. Please. I just saw a flash of text, yeah. Marquise de Sade. Is a general reviled libertine author. Marquise de Sade, yeah, I didn't connect it. De Sade and Marquise de Sade. Okay, I get it now. This book's at 30. thinly veiled manifestos pushing his use of sex, religion, and free thought within society. Yeah. I heard something about it. I haven't read it, but I heard about it.
I am overburdened.
I think, yeah, you see, okay, I'll remove the filters.
Impossible.
I will remove the filters because it's just, yeah, it's getting annoying to me as well. People get banned for those things. 28 pages. Is it 28 pages? I thought it was a bit bigger, no? Should be more. I think it's 270. It should be more. Make sure that you have not like a short version or like not the summary and not the sample book. So that could be a case. I think it was yeah, like 250 pages or something like this, to be honest. At least like I also checked now on the internet. Yeah, it could be sample or summary. Yeah. Okay, guys, let's look at the ring. That's SOJ, you say? Alright. And the ring is Ravenfrost, 217 AR, 17 dex. Goes on the ground. Damn it. Yep. That's what I feel as well. I need Wisp Projector, the only one left for me. Freaking Wisp Projector. Did not drop within all the Tranico runs, all the CS runs, all the farm. My, what a messy little necromancer, yes, it is. Put your trash in the bin. That's what you were saying. I see. That's where you were coming from. Someone will pick it up, mostly Kain. Yeah. Kain. Claymore School Cup. Arcana's headgear in here. Not the most common stuff to find for sure. Rare amulet. 2 to shapeshifting. Another mythical sword, another war pike. Warpipe.
I can't.
I swear to gods, if I find another steel pillar today, he can be bending over at this age. Indeed, indeed. That's why they don't move him in the Haragath to that area, because otherwise he would always bend over to see what ring is it on the ground or what stuff it is there. Can't read when you're drunk? Yeah, for sure. It's difficult to do. I mean, it depends, like, if very drunk, then yeah, no chance. Usually just a little bit, then I could read. I remember, like, my favorite exercise, or like not exercise, but my favorite thing to do when I was like 20 something was to have a bottle of wine and read Austrian economic school, like Ludwig von Mises. Liberalism, easy. Let's read about it all. Murray Rothbard. People thought that I was not the most usual person out there. Ooh, 2-bow and crossbow, 20 IS, lightning res, mana and dexterity. Okay. I'll not make a clip of it, but it's a decent pair of gloves. I could have avoided that butterfly beam if I hadn't put my back out picking up lazy heroes, non-perfect raven. What? Can hold on to those? Yeah. He's wearing a robe. I heard man with robes does this quite often, but yeah, not bad, not bad. 220, lightning res, mana, why not? Why not? Kinda meditative stream? Yes, it is. It's always like this. Ever happening things in Diablo 2. Thank you, Osts. Good luck. See you later. I don't care about gold wraps anymore. Bending over, look at you, Catholic Charge. Jesus. Jesus. War Scepter. Ring from the urn. FCR.
Impossible. Impossible. Impossible.
0 enemies? What? They were like, no, screw you, we're not coming today. Leave us alone, you greedy bastard. Unique amulet. Are we going to have our 5th perfect Maras? Do we? Do we? Seraph's hymn. That's alright. Ooh. Seraph's hymn. That's alright. Not too bad. 2 skills as well. Martel de Fer. Almost like Marquise de Sade. But Martel de Fer. 4 MF. Oh, what? Preload's done. Washing now 4 more to go. Jesus. Why not do it on the, like, regularly? Or is it a result of like separating wool stuff from cotton stuff, colorful stuff from white stuff, from black stuff, and all this nonsense? Second floor was fine. I guess the game had a little oopsie. Probably. Hey Leandro, how are you doing? I've seen you were back to grailing. Seen you a couple of times on Twitch. Lurked a little bit here and there. Did you check Diablo 4 or? Ooh, okay, that I like better. Battle boots, guys. Battle boots. What they gonna roll? Your guesses. Separating whites. This is PT2? No, Virtuous. This is a vanilla D2R. I mean, it's D2R with a loot filter. Nothing else. No other modifications or whatever. I just can't play without loot filter. PT2 does not have D2R graphics. It is impossible. Impossible. 46, 44. Yeah, we will see in the end of this run. What a messy little stomach. Separating whites, black, Jesus Christ. Like a little girl, oh my goodness. It's not gonna be so shiny and white anymore. Didn't try D4, not sure if your computer can run it. Ah, yeah, that could be an issue. To be fair. Also leveling another barb. I see. We dropped today a few things. Nothing crazy yet. Oh, that was keys. Jesus, for a second I thought that I lost a charm. That would have been not nice. Alright. The amulet is Cathan, of course. Okay, I will give a wild guess, 50. I don't have 50, maybe it's 50. 39. I definitely could have been better. War Traveler. Yeah. Could have been better, guys. Today, close, yeah. Fart nose. 200 pounds of clothes, Jesus Christ. Today we dropped 6 to Jav 5 life leech, not a bad ceremonial javelin. 220 gloves with lightning res, Zero's hymn with 2 skills, ethereal, Duriel shell, and war troughs. So far, not too shabby, I would say, but nothing spectacular either. War troughs are good, yeah, but I have already like 5 or 6 of them. 49 my best, so every spike can actually roll stuff. Not this time. Any good finds recently, Leandro? Have you gotten anything cool? Haven't posted anything in the drops for a while, so not sure if you did or not find anything good. I mean, that's my first time playing D2 since 1.5 months almost, so No, I completely forgot about my tea. Full French press of tea. Wait a second. Let me drink some.
Come on. Follow
Okay.
me.
Let's continue. It only happens with D2 that I completely forget about coffee or tea or anything, because I try here to be efficient and super fast, and I literally forget to look aside or on the side at all, where I have on my table all the drinks and stuff. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. You should have brought your laptop. Man. I mean, probably. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Could have been playing D2 or Netflix. You probably, what you could do, like, I don't know if you are a big like Nintendo gamer or something, but you could always download the emulator for Nintendo and easily download some games and play it. Like, this is what I at least plan to do, if not reading on the phone. I ever play Secret of Mana, or just started Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, but like literally 10 minutes. So, plays really nicely, no lags, no problems, and it's definitely better time spending than doing nothing. I have no patience for that. It's been already downloaded. You have both of those? Nice. I found Secret of Mana looks really nice and interesting, but I found it quite difficult. Like, at least on the first boss, I had no idea what I need to do not to get hit. So I was always getting hit. Could not evade. Like, there are some of the games that are not good on a touch screen. Like, you cannot really control it too well. Like, you cannot. I downloaded Ultimate Mortal Kombat free, but you cannot play it. It's impossible. Like, it's hard to play on a keyboard.
Impossible.
And like, people do the special, I don't know if they're called hitboxes or something, but like literally almost emulating the arcade machine, like buying those devices. Even game controllers, gamepads are not so good for them. Link to the Past, that's love, really? You like it so much? I mean, I heard it's a great game. Like, that's also something that I hope to find a way how to catch up on those games, because I missed it all in my childhood, because it did not exist in my childhood. So it would be really nice. Would be really nice to play them. I heard the story is good, the RPG elements are very interesting, and so on and so forth.
I need mana.
You played it at least 20 times, 100%, Jesus Christ. Holy moly, are you for real? I'm surprised to see you kind here. 45 greetings. Oh, greetings, stranger. Jesus, that bug is too funny. Still secrets in your head? Nice. I mean, that's cool. That definitely means something. Kill him. 45% greetings, yeah. Greetings. Ugh. Zeldas for handheld. Spirit Tracks. Phantom Hourglass is what you like. I don't know Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass, what is it? I actually really don't know those games. I downloaded some that like I reviewed, I don't know, like 100 NES games that seemed like, okay, these are the original GG, the best things ever, whatever. And from like all those, I got like, I don't know, 20 that I thought, okay, I do really want to try those out. Yes. You don't have the patience for today. Yeah, that's also... That's true, that's true. Those classic or like Japan JRPGs, they require a lot of patience. It's a different attention span. That's why, let's say, although like I do enjoy it, for example, I will probably have difficulties starting, let's say, Pillars of Eternity, like classic RPG, because you have to really read a lot and deep dive. You need like really long sessions, otherwise you don't feel any progress. You need like 4 or 5 hours of playtime in order to feel that you've done anything. Same with Baldur's Gate, where like I am now like, I don't know, 25% through the game, maybe 30, and I feel that that every time if I play less than 2 hours, that I almost do nothing. Like I barely manage to go through one entire zone, kill all the encounters and do the quest, and that's it.
I can't.
Even if not everything sometimes.
Impossible.
And nowadays you don't always have like 4 hours to play non-stop. Greetings! Jesus Christ, another one. Some say that Diablo due to Shockwave. Yeah, Shockwave is nerfed. No longer exists as a build. Never Maiden Javelin. Never 640? No, only 3. NDS? Still don't know what NDS is. I'm sorry, I don't know it.
Well, well. An assassin.
Well, an assassin? M. Patterson, thank you for subscribing. Welcome. You are an assassin, are you? Golden Sun 2, PC emulated at the moment. Hardly accomplish anything in a few hours. Yeah. And the fact is that I know that those games usually have really good stories, well-written characters, and very interesting to play and so on. Like sense of adventure is there, that's for sure. Still somehow the best sense of adventure that I receive is from characters dying in Dungeon Siege 1. When they scream and everything they have in inventory on them, all their gold, all their potions are exploding in a huge loot pinata around. Boom, and it's very loud sound of everything dropping on the ground. The fact that you don't have teleports to the towns, that makes it, I don't know, such a grand adventure. If somebody is dead, your entire party is shaking and you start feeling like, oh no, I have to control everything with like 10 times better APM than before to make sure that nobody else dies or your healers don't die because they are the only ones who can resurrect them. It feels great. Since you're a completionist. Golden Sun was ahead of its time. Let me let me write it down. Golden Sun. Dark Dawn. I don't think I heard of it even. Okay, I've got it on I made a note. Might be interesting to see. Game Boy Advance. Okay. I mean, I think that emulator can emulate whatever you want in those consoles. Double bow, double bow. One and only double bow. Maiden Spear? No, we don't need. Hey Fresky, Sync Gems. That's you probably know it, especially if you check streams or like you're watching streams regularly. That's White Bat Audio by Casey. Damn it, I forgot his last name. By Casey something. It's copyright-free music for YouTube, Twitch, and so on. Because YouTube has been very aggressive with, not only YouTube but also publishers, very aggressive with not allowing even like video game music to be used. Like since 1 year that I'm streaming on YouTube, we've lost like, I don't know, 70% of video game music that I used to play. It gives you some Stranger Things vibes. Yeah, it's 80s retro synthwave, yeah, more or less chill synthwave, more or less. Like Ubisoft started to really go after all their songs, even like Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, Warrior Within, The Two Thrones, stuff that was never copyright claimed. A lot of stuff, really. Pretty much the only things that you can now listen to is anything that is indie, produced by the indie companies. All the big publishers already within 1 year jumped on the train of copyright ID and copyright claiming. Some were just restricting monetization completely, some were sharing the revenue, which means that you get 1% and they get 99%. So it's pretty bad. And there is no solution to that, unless you use guys like Harris Heller with StreamBeats or White Bat Audio. So that's the only things that work. They're getting very strict, yeah. Or for example, they do, like some of them decide to add additional ads around the song. And if you listen for like on your stream, 5-hour stream, let's say, you listen to 40 songs, you have like 40 back-to-back ads. I mean, come on. Like before I was typically either completely demonetizing the stream after that or just muting one song if it's only one, but not always working. Helps everyone get coverage, honestly. Yeah, yeah. I mean, one thing that I'm really hoping for, I'm still kind of holding the idea, to be honest, to create 24/7 completely AI generated music. Dimensional Blade! For a second. I lost myself for a minute there. For a second I thought it was Dimensional Shard, can you imagine? Yeah, like I really hope that having AI generated 24/7 available music could solve the problem. At least for streams. Probably it's not gonna solve the problem for content, because you still want very special stuff usually for like videos and so on, so you typically would still use some production audio, like an Epidemic Sound, for example, something like that, where it's way more tailored to specific genres and stuff. But again, for example, making, I don't know, 24/7 AI generated synthwave, whatever, with as many beats per minute, why not? Doesn't sound like a very impossible idea. Although people are now coming at them that, but you taught your AI based on our work, so we have to get revenue as well. Kick W. Never enough, right? Material. Maduk is one of your favorites from drum and bass. Is it copyright free as well? Because to be honest, I was looking for drum and bass, couldn't find anything decent. No copyright sound, has only EDM and kind of trash EDM. I don't really like it at all. But drum and bass, I would like in some sessions, in some streams, I would love to have a good one. If it's copyright free, that would be awesome to try. Maduk. By the way, I don't think I have seen you before on the stream. Are you playing D2R, D2, or like anything in between? Today we have stream marathon, Volcano Pharaoh Rage. Pretty much. I mean, it's not like one continuous. I used to do it one continuous stream of like 12 hours, but then it was quite inconvenient in many ways. So I decided to break it, but also today I wanted to stream 3 different games. That's why for YouTube it's better if I break it into 3 different streams. And it's a third one, D2R, finally after 1.5 months. I'm kind of back at Holy Grailing a little bit. Just want to farm a little bit. Without the express permission of the original creator, then, well, that's a bit of an issue for you. It's true, but I do think that that needs a little bit different regulation. I don't think we can apply basic rules to AI same way as we apply it to human, for example, because essentially any human could watch or, like, I don't know, read public library books, watch for free some stuff, or go to the, you know, like, human can work around, like, human doesn't need access to, like, paid access to materials in order to learn how to draw, for example. There is like million materials and stuff out there, and a lot of paintings in the public library, in museums and stuff. So I think it's a very big gray zone, actually, to me at least. AI could listen to Spotify. So why would that be? How would that be different from a human composer listening to the songs on Spotify and analyzing them? But a human composer doesn't need to pay anything for that. True, but then it's also a question, what is then a copy and what is analyze and learn, because as far as I understand, AI does not copy one-to-one. I mean, it generates based on the input, so it doesn't really copy it directly. Not ethereal. That's why I think, yeah, like, potentially we should look. I just feel like this thing, this topic, the copyright claims towards AI learning on the materials, same as, like, you know, institutions not following internet and global reach of the internet and trying, you know, to cope with it. I think the same thing would be with not allowing AI to access materials to learn something and try to box it. I think what needs to be done is completely review the paradigm and review the approach overall to that topic, to the topic of copyrights and like who has to have what kind of permissions to do what. I think it's just not going to hold it together any longer. But it could be my point of view, and you guys know that I'm against copyright in many ways. Like, I do see that in many places copyrights don't work. Like, copyrights are only one-sided thing that only works somewhere, but it doesn't work in different industry. Same with like patents and things like that. Even like, I don't know, professional presentation. Ooh, demon head, ethereal. This time, no. And it's 26.8. Yikes. Kind of meh. Hydra bow as well. Certainly doesn't understand. I mean, yeah, it applies the algorithm. Yeah, but what about development efforts? I mean, somebody clearly put efforts into developing it. To make it mass available, mass production, or like easier available on many ways. I agree. I agree that copyright law is a little bit in a struggling position nowadays. It keeps producing more and more patches to the situation that needs to be completely reviewed, in my opinion. Like, I basically see it this way. I don't think it holds anymore. And the further we go, the worse it is. What about development efforts? Yeah, they made it. I mean, yeah, of course. What I meant is that it's not like they haven't done anything.
Thanks.
I'm looking for a good example. Somewhere where the same thing happens. I mean, the most simple thing I can see, maybe it's not the best example either, but you know, just to settle, continue the discussion. For example, you watch tutorials on YouTube and you repeat exactly the same things that person did in like software or somewhere. I mean, you can say that you didn't put efforts to create the idea or create the video from which you learned, right? You copied it and you used it to your benefits, to your advantage, whatever professional or monetary or anything. Or the same with competition, when companies analyze products of their competitors and take parts in it or something. But then the competition topic. Yeah, it's gonna be changed a little bit in a different product. Not gonna be exactly like this. It's going to have maybe 1 or 2 different ingredients and different branding, of course, but it's gonna be based off something. They try and sue one another all over the place. True. True. That is true. You're right, actually. But still, like, again, like, I think there are, you know, like, we look at edge cases, but I think there are way more subtle cases where nobody's getting sued, nobody's getting claims and so on.
I can't carry anymore.
Lack of legislation? Probably.
I can't carry anymore.
Hit him. I'm just trying to understand, like, in this, because this is where we are going, like infinite amount of content produced. Digital, first digital, then as soon as like we can apply AI to produce, let's say, robots and to educate itself on making robots and like things in the physical world. It's also going to be like abundance, infinite physical stuff that will be only limited by the resources, right, that can be spared to this activity. In this situation, what would be like, how would you decide if something belongs to somebody, or like what would be the pathways to ensure the copyright ownership? I just feel like it's either going to be completely useless, because like there will be already infinite amount of stuff, or it's going to be kind of, again, brand that, yeah, you have like, I don't know, 15 million versions of music produced in a style of, let's say, U2 or like Green Day or something, but they are not Green Day. If the artists are against it, you side with them. That's fair. I mean, that's fair. I only wonder, like, if we will have any possibility to control it. I do think that we already don't have a possibility to control it in any way. Even though, like, I wouldn't be really for controlling it, to be honest. I would either be neutral or against controlling it so much. But I do see why people want to as well. I just feel like there is probably no chance we can control it. Like, with the scale, with the speed of these things and different sides where it can come from, different places, I don't think there is a chance to control it. Because it already not. Even if you look at the chat bots and stuff, I mean, they are already essentially, yeah, like trained on books, trained on support requests and support databases and stuff like that. It's already someone's work, and you forgot to ask them to do it, you know. And its inevitability, yeah. That's why, like, probably I'm like, maybe that's why my point of view is that, okay, like, we have to admit that it's inevitable. Like, let's admit it and let's find a way how to better work around it with the constraint that this is inevitable, instead of trying to find any possible way how to block it, how to prevent it, how to make it impossible, because I don't think it's possible. It's going to come at a human's cost, but 100%. I mean, I like, honestly, this is something that I've been dreading already for like a couple of months. I mean, it became a little bit easier these days. I don't know why, maybe because I stopped looking at it. But I was already dreading that my job, something that I loved, like as a craft, really, the project management, like project management office, the portfolio, program management, is going to become obsolete within 2 years. Or like, not obsolete, at least it will scale so much, because what I've seen already from the basic AI products now that we have, it can do like 30 to 40% of my weekly work. And probably even better, because, you know, no human factor, no errors, no laziness and things like that. So yeah, this, not only for artists, all the mechanical things, all the interactions with software, I feel like is going to be replaced very easily, because it's all trainable, it's all simple algorithms that we think they are only difficult because people need to be trained on a software and application of certain skill to that software. But I think for AI it's super easy. You just tell them the algorithm that they need to follow, and you don't need to train them on a software even. It's kind of native API connection, that's it. And it's gonna make very big difference on the market as well. Like, we were contemplating that probably all project managers, like let's say digital project managers, will immediately become portfolio managers, because with all the tools available to them, they will be able to do not 1 to 3 projects, but probably 16 to 20. And this is already portfolio management. And you will have to have different skills. try and steer things in an ethical direction. Absolutely, absolutely. This I absolutely agree with you. That's why it's such an important thing to nail it, to figure out what to do with this. Like personally, I think that with digital, especially with digital craft and everything that can be turned from digital to physical, the level of disruption will be very big comparing to, let's say, all the previous innovations like industrial revolutions and so on. Because with digital you can scale so quickly and so much. You can scale the technology and the access to it, that you potentially looking at replacing too many people at once in a very short time, replacing their skills. So you need to find a way how to re-educate, rapidly upskill people in certain areas so that they can use the tools and pick up new crafts and new levels of the skill that they never did before. And I think this is going to be a major problem, or the biggest one, because such massive upskilling on a large scale, non-existing, considering that our education system worldwide is omega trash and has not been changed for like 80 years. Like what do you expect from it? People will be replaced and we don't live in a world that those people have kind of support. Agree? Agree. Doesn't seem to be a common concern. There are way more important things to worry about, right? How much money one billionaire can make more in the next year, or control more market shares. And on that note, actually, I'm looking forward to listen to the podcast. Lex Friedman and Eliezer Yudkowsky would be very interesting. The latter one, Yudkowsky, is a like rationalist, transhumanist, and kind of AI guy who worries a lot about preventing it and looking for measures how to make human AI and how not to destroy us all with that. Also, like in some university, I don't remember which university he is working and has like his team, but that's probably very, very interesting discussion, especially with all the recent news about people asking to block the AI development and so on. And it's funny that all the AI development is coming from OpenAI mostly at the moment, or like big news ones at least, and they were initially made to study AI to prevent its uncontrollable scaling and usage. That was their mission in the beginning. So yeah, let's see. But it's definitely a very interesting topic, and we've been questioning a lot recently with friends, like what to do. Do we need to look for opportunities to build some AI products? Or should we find a way how to support this overall? Like as with jobs and stuff? Or what's the next thing? What's the next thing to do, basically? I don't know to this detail, to be honest. Curious. But he well might be the one who is the most careful about it. Yeah. Because like as far as I know, what he was mentioning, that why he didn't sign that paper, that a lot of people signed like to, you know, block AI for half a year development, so on, the GPT-5. He said that it's too weak of a measure and too short, and he would not sign it because he thinks that, like, not to reduce the risk and worry from the society with that measure. You know how often it happens that they say like, okay, we're gonna do this little half measure now, and then a half a year later, when there is not so much attention, then continue full force with the development or whatever they were doing, like typical distraction strategy. So I think he thinks that way, as far as I understand. So maybe it's him, yeah. But also Eliezer Yudkowsky, he has a website called Less Wrong that is dedicated to a lot of like rationalism, human biases and different things. That super interesting, really very, very interesting to read. It's amazing. He's also author of fan fiction on Harry Potter that is called Harry Potter and Methods of Rationality. I even read it. It's amazing. Better than any Harry Potter. It's a huge book, really huge, and very interesting. That also kind of playfully within the Harry Potter world explains a lot of rationality things, even like a bias theorem. Whenever something is put on hold. Yeah, but honestly, like, yeah, I don't know. From what I've seen recently, that's really it really made me worry on a lot of ways. All these products from Microsoft that are powered by OpenAI, the GitHub, the Copilot, or all the Office tasks, and it's just the one thing, because when stuff like this comes from such a big company, it means that all the other big companies are now in the chase, and that fosters the competition, and again fosters the development and innovation and the speed of doing this. Ooh, hello baby, from a random monster. Alright, first GG drop of today. There we go. Windforce, 6 mana leech though. Nice. I think it's my third Windforce, or second. Somebody found Windforce recently. Was it you, Furious? Was it you, Furious, who found it? Wait, what are the other two? Oh, I meant that... yeah, you found it last night. True. You want to continue your Boazon journey now. I meant that I do have already the other two Windforces. 8%? Sweet. Let's put it in a cube, or in a stash. Windforce! Beautiful. So yeah, with AI, I imagine that many companies, or big companies, will start accelerating their research on the topic, be more aggressive with it, and again, that could only lead to more uncontrolled situations and implementations and potential harm, especially with the AI, where it is indeed very difficult to control or predict how it can change or affect the things, and we are not nowhere really to figure that out, not even close. Oh no, we have no corpses here. There it is, a real game. Come on, Zeta, don't be so grumpy. Where have you been on a torchlight? Actually, it was really fun. We found 3 unique items today. It was really cool, and 1 set item as well. I really enjoy Torchlight, actually, it really plays well. I will continue, really nice. Can definitely recommend as a break from like whatever you play. Just for fun to try another thing. It works and plays well. You wanted to see it, but you were quite busy. Sunday housework, right. We just dropped Wind Force just like a second ago. Old man, hello, buddy. It's been a long while. I was mentioning you today already because of our common friend, Mr. Andrei, streamer from Romania. Win for 6%. For me 6%, for Furious last night 8%. He got the upper hand over there. Still a nice find, yeah. I think it's my second or third. I think it's third Wind Force. I do remember for sure one in Ancient Thanos with the same character, by the way. But I'm not sure if I had the third one as well. Maybe it's a second. Drops. True, holy shit, I also found Mangsong and Stormspire here, right. My goodness. Jesus, that session is like insane. Where is it though? Okay, let me edit the command. Edit com drops. What did we drop today? Zero's hymn. Wait, let me see. Let me see actually. 6 javelin skills. Ceremonial javelin. Ah, yeah. Okay. Sarah's hymn. 2 skills. Plus 6 javelin. 220 bow gloves. 39% word travs. Andy visage. F Duriel shell. What's the other one? Ah, yeah, Wind Force, right. Wind Force. Thanks. Mana Lich. Good. All right, Furious. Thanks for discussion. Thank you a lot. Thank you very much. Have a good Sunday and easy start of the week. Have a good one. No. Unearthed wand. No. No. Oh, we also dropped mercenary today once. If that counts. What about you? 4 sockets. Welcome, old man. Yes. Old man just jumped in and probably fell asleep again. Regular stuff for the old people. Not a bad session overall, actually, if you think about it. In like 2 hours, 15 minutes, all this stuff. GG. That sounds really GG. That's the thing, that online you're nowhere close as efficient. Like, if you could farm with this kind of efficiency online, but let's say without Enigma, I mean, that would be great. Then it wouldn't be so tedious to start seasons and stuff like that. But since you can't, I don't know. Such discrimination. You see, he only reacts to edgy information. Nothing else interests him. He's here for the drama. Only for that. The oldest, boldest, coldest old man we have. Yes. Not sure about boldest though. Might be easily me. Which reminds me that I didn't shave myself. I need to shave me again. Getting already street dog looks. You know what I mean. Oh no, we can't kill him.
Impossible.
Demon high. Oof. Ooh. Excuse me. Jesus Christ. No manners at all. What a terrible gang. By the way, guys, I wanted to ask you, I will ask it still, like, wider YouTube group, but still was curious. Do you think we'll have another D2R season before Diablo 4 releases? What are your guesses? And if so, heavy manners go far? Not even close? And the old man with his reaction saying hello to Shinui, my goodness. Not even close? Because like I wonder, yeah, they want probably entire audience to be hooked. So if they were to launch D2R season, it's early May. Because they want all the people to go for the D4 launch in June. Right? But they will not be ready for early May, not in any way. Impossible. Pretty much. Who knows? Whose knows? Yes. Always a good answer. Auntie. No longer ants. Yeah, I was just thinking because most likely not. I mean, also I think it's a good thing because probably the only season they could have produced in this time is even worse than the previous one. Like no changes, nothing at all, which would be very sad. And pretty much GG for D2R for this time. Like it will lose the remaining new joiners kind of to the game if anybody left. One sec.
Come on. Come on.
Okay. Come on. Bone Helm, another Tancred piece. Ring. You don't care anymore for seasons? There has to be a couple of nice things. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And honestly, yeah, like now, like for seasons, I really want to see a bit of a bridging the gap towards Souls of Hound. In terms of builds, in terms of ways to acquire runes. Maybe like ways to acquire runes is the most interesting. And then, of course, the other part would be to balance uniques and stuff, because again, like they're quite rare, especially early on, and if 90% of them are just mean nothing, then it's just not good experience. So I would need too many changes for me personally to be interested in the seasons, I think. And they have not been delivering any of those. Pretty much none of the... Yeah, I mean, except the first balance patch, that was, yeah, cool, good job. But past that, I don't think there has been anything from my wish list or quick wins. Nothing has been crossed, I think, crossed out.
Thanks.
But anyways, there is definitely enough things to play, enough Diablo 4 to play, for sure. And enough of Holy Grail to come back to whenever I want. Oh, I think I'm also missing the Bone Flame Succubus skull. Quite crazy that I don't have it. Well, it's not the most common thing in the world, but still. Having found 2 Mank songs. and not a single bone flame is kind of funny. As many other things, I guess.
I can't.
I can't. Oof, it's definitely been a while since I grinded D2R. I can feel it. I can feel the rush. That grind, non-stop efficiency, hoping that this unique or this elite monster will drop you something. I wonder what I want to farm next. Considering I don't have either Sork nor Barbarian, I wanted to do... True, I also wanted to try Wind Druid somewhere. Maybe. We could also finish at some point Amazon and maybe do something with her. Oh, look at him. Dzharlaks is here. Man, so nice to see so many good old friends. Such good vibes, such a good Sunday. Thank you guys for joining today, absolutely. Feels good. I can definitely see that, yeah, for D2, way more people are coming. Also, like regular viewers. Very nice of you guys. How are you doing, Dzharlaks? How was your morning? I assume you are about to have breakfast, are you? I'm about to have dinner, like Last Supper. I mean, not really Last Supper. But yeah, we've been blasting already, what, 2.5 hours of D2R. Really cool. And before also played 3 hours of Torchlight. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. Definitely looking forward to continue. And in the morning we were completely humiliated by Ori and the Blind Forest. Just 200 deaths in 3 hours. Just... oh, wait. Just got out of bed. You were up pretty late raiding in WoW Classic. Ooh. Nice. Look at you guys, playing all different games.
I am overburdened.
I'm trying to catch up with all of you on different games. I don't manage to play. Cool, cool. Wait, is it running? No. Let's run. Blood Lord Skull. A rare one. Could have been my second Dark Force, or third. Maybe even third, I'm not sure. We did drop Wind Force just half an hour earlier, actually. So really, this Drift and Cavern has been delivering drops. It would have been really a GG place if you had waypoint right inside it. It's almost like City of the Damned, or feels similar. Really. In many ways. Jewel, creating strength. Oh, I also miss Grandfather. Yeah. Yeah, that stupid sword. What's the raid? I guess Molten Core, no? Or Black Rock Mountain. What's it called? I think that's the one. The only one that is in Classic, isn't it? I don't think there is any other raid. Or no. Or is it like Naxxramas or whatever it is? The dragon. Oh, he plays RAF Classic. Okay, okay. Got it, got it. Makes sense. Then what? Huh? Huh? Then it's a Ice Crown Citadel. ICC. Take that, Shinogi.
Impossible.
Blue Shaco. Minion, minion. I don't see it here. Okay, probably not here. Oh, you don't know if it's open? But didn't Classic, RAF Classic came out like what? End of October? I thought it was already enough time to open all the content of Classic, RAF. Uldaur. That I don't know. I only remember what you said to me, you and Top Secret, about Ice Crown Citadel. For everything else, I only know Bahnhof. Ulduar. Look at him. Anyways, all the World of Warcraft lore is completely not canonical. The only canonical lore is Warcraft 3, Frozen Throne. Everything else is BS. Feels good. Feels good. Sunday evening. One second. I need to check something. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know it's a holy war about it. That's why. Just teasing. But yeah, Frozen Throne is cool, for sure. For sure. I'm pretty sure like early WoW expansions are also pretty cool in terms of lore. It's like in the end they started to invent already some BS. You know, like just to explain unexplainable. Reverse engineering stuff. But the first 3-4 expansions probably were pretty good. Pretty interesting. Oh, alright. I think 10 minutes and we close. I want to finish a bit before 10. So every time I finish after 10 I feel like I don't have time anymore to relax. Tomorrow I got to work. So I have to wake up early. Today I slept a bit bad. Also somebody or something called me at 8 in the morning. Luckily I have no disturb always. Pretty much 90% on my phone. Unknown number and it rang 6 times. I have a feeling it was either like a voicemail or something or a scam. Who the hell would call Sunday 8 in the morning? Ridiculous. But I always get worried when I get those calls. There's a lot of cool things. Even I had the game now, but lore was fine till Shadow. Even until Shadowlands? Okay. I thought the decline started early already. No, sounds cool. I mean, honestly, yeah, like, if I had Second Life, I would 100%, I would love to play through Vanilla WoW, TBC, and Wrath of the Lich King at least. Would definitely love to do it, just explore the world, do the quests, you know, look at the stuff and so on and so forth. It's like I was telling previously, like a couple of months ago, that I was playing this like old MMORPG that I used to play, and it was so fun to revisit places and go to places that I haven't gone before ever, or like do parties in some harder content. I mean, not really harder content, but like some party play. Was all really cool. I imagine it would be also super nice, super interesting to do as well in Warcraft. Especially that I always loved the world of it.
I'm overburdened.
Heavy boots. But yeah, I have no idea. Probably I wouldn't be able to play WoW anymore. I don't think what could happen to have like, I don't know, 100 hours a month. I mean, you could probably still play it like a little bit, but with everything else, it's just impossible. You need way more free time to do it.
I can't.
Adult life sucks. Sorry you called me so early this morning. Come on, old man. If it were you, you would have sent me a fax. So don't lie to us. It was ridiculous. All lore was Jailer, the whole cosmic thing, and blah blah. And when fans got so angry and 70% of all players stopped, they redid the Shadowlands thing? Really? How is the Dragonflight going? Like in the beginning it was like a lot of people said it was such a success, such a great expansion. Except there was something with Demon Hunters. Or something like that. Balancing, class balancing, class changes. But recently I heard that
I can't carry anymore.
it isn't that good anymore. Even Frozen Throne lore was planned by Jailer. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's stupid. That is stupid. It's more like, okay, what do we do? How do we plug all the holes and try to explain them? And you start literally doing that. Trying to explain every bit with some omega power, whatever, super smart, super strong person. I think it's like the worst plot making technique. We're in the shower. Yes, it's a rough classic. We're currently on D2R progression. Ah, you see, damn, Shinui knows everything. Even after all that time, he knows how it goes. You heard good things, but mostly bad. Wow. Okay. Okay. Because I remember Tromgar was also here saying that Dragonflight is really great, or like has good reviews and his friends are all hyped and so on. I remember all of that. Yoga Zero lights. 4 lights, I believe. Damn. Look at them. Look at them. In a free space, the WoW players gathered together to Twitter about things. Bow down before the god of death. Mwahahahaha. Okay, should this be the last run? Let's take a look what run it is. 98, okay, we do 2 more. 100 runs today.
Impossible.
100 runs today. That's fair. Fair amount of work. Maybe a grailer still, but highly unlikely. But who knows? Who knows? That Yog.
I can't carry anymore.
Run 99. Hop. Cryptic sword. Sazabi. Flawless skull.
Impossible.
Oh. Right. 1 second, I'll be back.
Follow me. Follow me.
Do not open. Alone in the dark, 25 players, realm first. What? What is it? What is it? Alright, let's get in. Antlers. Wait, what? Free to energy, free to life, free to mana. Kick W.
Impossible.
Was it police? No, it was a person who called in the morning. I gave up today. Once again. This week was total failure on my dieting plan. So I gave up today and I ordered some food. Not too much, just like a little snack for after the stream.
Impossible.
So yeah, there it was, arriving just in time. The 100th run. But Snaky Roos, yeah. Dimensional blade.
Impossible.
Always blade. Yeah, I'll lean back, eat some. Probably watch an episode of the show and go to bed.
Impossible.
Nom nom time, yes. Pretty much. Okay. Okay. 100 runs. Average runtime 126. Actually, not so bad. It's actually faster. Faster than my overall average runtime. It's 133. You see? I still remember how to win this game, son. But what I need to do is I need to fix the loot filter. Yeah, maybe this time I do it through GitHub so that I don't lose my mind every time copying line by line, but instead just use the merge function of GitHub, since I do already have account on GitHub. Okay guys, what do we have? Pretty much nothing much more. We've got our full stashes of gold, that's cool. 220 gloves with some light res, 6 Java, Life Leech, Javelin, 2 skills Seraph's Hymn, Andy Visage, pretty bad roll, 826, really bad. Wind Force, 6 Life Leech or Mana Leech, Ethereal Duriel Shell, always cool find actually, I do like it quite a bit, such a great armor, and 39% Word Travelers. No good jewels, no good charms, but that's fine. fine with me. For 45 greetings though. Yeah, yeah. That's a serious bonus right there. I had it somewhere here, right? I was on the torch, yeah, on the torch as well. No doubt you heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, yeah. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, lads and lasses, boys and girls, thank you so much for today. It was really a fun day. I really enjoyed it. I think it was a really healthy and diverse day with different activities. Too bad not too many people came in to see me struggling and melting my core on Ori in the morning. But it was definitely really a lot of fun. So thanks again for everybody. It was really, really cool. And next stream will be Tuesday, most likely. So yeah, I guess I'll see you then. And we're gonna continue Torchlight. So I want to try to beat Torchlight before Path of Exile League start this weekend or next weekend. So let's get to that. Thank you so much. Did Hot Dog find its way back? Almost. Alright guys, thank you once again. Dzharlaks, Old Man, Shinui, Tomac, Furious, Namespace, Rarl, Jesse was there as well. Zeta was there. Who was there as well? I do remember a few more people. Frasky, I think was his name. Couple of subscribers today. Thanks everybody, and wish you all the best. Good night.